Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Double Booked, where two friends turn their literary rants into a podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Kayla.
I'm Mallory, and this week on Double Booked, we're shifting gears just a little bit, just a little bit. Stay with us. Kayla and I are in our writing slash author eras, and we're gonna dive into that a little bit. Not sure how deep we're gonna dive. I don't think too deep. We're gonna talk about writing process, our inspirations, and just a little bit about our projects, what we're doing. I'm really excited to talk about this. We haven't really much together. I think we're both a little
Yeah.
protective, maybe, and nervous. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree. I mean, we've both been giving little updates here and there, but I'm excited to hear what you have to say today because, these are all just questions I have for you just at this
excited to
point.
see your answers too. This
Yeah.
is new for us. Like,
Super new.
two friends,
Yes.
we've talked about everything, and like when a new thing comes up, it's very interesting for me. So,
Yeah,
it's so
I
fun.
agree.
I'm excited.
It's a very vulnerable thing to talk about, and
Yeah,
I didn't realize that until
yeah,
recently. But yeah, even sharing it with Brendan and stuff, it's really hard because it's you really don't want people to say anything bad about it. You don't, I don't know, it's just like a nerve-wracking thing.
it's
But
true. I mean, it's
yeah.
something you put a lot of work into, and
Hmm.
or not, or it's just something you keep close to your chest. And yeah, I feel very, very uncomfortable like sharing some of my stuff, even any thoughts to anyone
Yeah.
except my mom
But I
because I
feel
know
like
she's always gonna say it's good. So like, if
exactly,
I need to be lied
exactly.
to and complimented, I go to her. That's it. Yeah.
Well, you could come to me for that too.
I
I
don't
will
want you to
always do
lie to
it.
me.
I know, but it wouldn't be lying.
It might
I
be.
would love it. So
It might be.
it's never gonna be anything bad. But
Ugh.
no, I feel like this is a good space to talk about it. We feel very comfortable with you guys, and yeah, I think it's good to get it out in the open and just for
Hmm.
me, it holds me more accountable. And
Yeah,
because
that's a big part.
I've been doing this since about mid-December, I think.
I feel
I
like it
don't
was
know.
earlier than that.
Oh, really? You think? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have been scheming, but I mean actually writing
Hmm.
probably since mid-December. But what about you? I forget exactly when you started.
I feel like the middle of June or something
Okay. Yeah.
is when I started. Yeah.
Yeah. You gave me the inspiration cuz it's something I've always thought about, but
Hmm.
I've never really had an idea that has just
Yeah,
come to me and
that's the
sparked it.
biggest
And
part.
I've never read as much fantasy as I have in the past year doing the podcast, and so I guess it just opens up this whole new realm of you could literally make a story about
Yeah.
anything you want. It doesn't have to be real, it doesn't have to be about your life or somebody else's life. It can just be whatever you want it to be. And
Yeah.
I think that definitely helped
Yeah.
expand my horizons and just make it possible to just be
Hmm.
okay, here's my idea and here's where we're gonna go with it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's such a big part of it, is just thinking,
mhm.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna try to do that. Like,
Well, and also there's just so much. Well, obviously I was inspired by you and just everyone on Instagram that we follow, there's a lot of authors out there that we follow,
yeah.
and it's so inspiring and so cool. And yeah, it's really cool that people are doing this. And
I
yeah,
agree.
I'm proud of us. So
Yeah.
excited to talk about that today. But first, we'll get into some updates, life, reading, food,
The
whatever.
pursuit of
So,
happiness.
all of our favorite things. So, what about you? What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? I do have a food update. I started a sourdough
Oh,
starter.
no, you did
I
not.
did. Yes, I did.
Okay, inspiring me once again. I need to get my act together. Seriously, you
Yeah.
guys. I've been
I told
talking about this for too long.
you had it though. You had it, right? Like you had one going.
No, I had the starter, like the little packet that they give you.
Like the dehydrated thing?
Yes.
Okay.
But I never actually fed it. I never,
Oh.
yeah,
You just have
nope.
crumbs.
Yeah, the crumbs that are probably dead in my freezer by now,
Oh
so
no.
it's fine.
I don't think so. You
But
should do it.
tell me all about it.
It's day 2. I started this yesterday.
Hmm.
My mom had like a packet. I don't know where she got it. I didn't
Yeah.
ask any questions, but I took it and yeah, it said it's like 225 years old or something. So it's like ancient
Oh my
starter.
gosh.
I don't know. I'm not really
That's
sure, but
awesome.
it feels very cool. Part of me wanted to like start from complete scratch and like make my own lineage of sourdough,
That
but
would
I
be
thought
so cool.
let's do this because I might fail and I don't want to waste that much resources. So
Right.
we'll see. It's day 2. I fed it when I got home from work today. She's not looking great, but it's only day 2 and like she is not risen at all.
Oh.
But
Yeah, it
we'll
takes a
see.
while. And
Mm-hmm.
also, I've found that, or I've heard that ChatGPT is like very helpful in this process. Like you can just
Oh.
update him daily and then he'll be like, "Oh, well you need to do this and this is normal and that's not normal." So
Oh, I never
it's
even thought
very
of that.
good to just
I
like
guess he's
keep a
got lots
record
of.
of it and then he can keep yeah.
Hmm.
So I would do that because
Maybe I will.
I
Yeah,
feel like that's
I've
helpful.
tracked
But
nothing,
yeah.
and I probably should. I need a big rubber band
No,
or something.
it's still early on, so I think you're
Yeah,
fine. I don't think anything should have happened by this point.
I feel like it couldn't have. It's been just over 24 hours. That'd be a little crazy. My sourdough starter is not a prodigy, but that's okay. That is my food update.
Hmm.
Hopefully, bread. And hopefully, you'll continue to be getting food updates about bread. Yeah.
Yes. We love
Reading
that.
update. Um, I am clawing my way out of this reading slump. So next week we're going to be talking about the Caravel series by Stephanie Garber. And let me tell you, it's going to be like a marathon sprint for me. I'm a little over halfway through the first book, Caravel, and yeah, I've got a lot to do. I think I'm gonna get Audible so I can maximize my reading. Like I'm gonna listen in the car, listen like if I'm passively working at work, and then listen in the car again, and maybe while I'm doing stuff, and then read any
Yes.
other time I can. So I think I'm gonna get it done. I work pretty well under pressure. It might not be great work, but I do the work. So we're gonna see.
Yeah.
We're
No,
gonna
I have
see.
faith in you. I don't want it to be super stressful for you, but I guess this
I
is where
did
we're
this to
at.
myself. I've had these for about a month. It
Yeah.
should have happened by now.
This has been the plan for a little while, but I
Mm-hmm.
understand. The first book was a little bit of a struggle for me as well. I think once you get into it, you won't be
Yeah.
able to put it down. So
And
I
I'm
think it'll be
liking it
good.
more. The more I read, the more I'm like, oh, okay. I have a lot of
Yeah.
theories and I'm excited. I want to like it. Like I want to like it more than I do. And I think I'm working on it. I'm getting there.
Yeah,
We'll see.
no, totally. Yeah. I think once you get to the second one, it'll be much more seamless and yeah, you'll be so much more into it. Also, I really loved the POV switch up that we were talking about. So,
I
I
swear,
think you'll
every
like
time
it.
you bring
I
that up,
really think you'll like it, honestly. I really do.
is it going to be the
So,
sister while she's gone?
well, what do you mean
While
while she's
she's
gone?
lost? Like while she's being looked for in the carnival or whatever? I keep thinking of it as a circus. It's not.
No, like this will come to a conclusion. Like this whole like
Okay.
it's kind
Okay.
of like the Hunger Games, right? Where there's like they have the Hunger Games and then maybe there's like another one. Like this
Oh, is it not
show
about the
or
main
whatever.
characters?
No, it is. Yeah, it is. No,
Okay.
I'm not I don't mean like there's a whole new cast. I just mean like this Caraval will come to an end.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean? Like this year's
Okay. This game.
celebration will come to an end
I
in this
see.
book and then it'll move on from there. So,
Okay. I won't ask any more questions.
yeah.
That will be the end of my questioning.
Yes.
Do you have
So
any
that'll be next
updates?
week. For me, so this weekend it was a long weekend, thank goodness. And yeah,
Awesome.
we went to this little town in Alabama and it was very cute. It was called Fairhope.
Roll
Went to
Tide.
some little bookstores and just walked around and then my cycle took me out midday, so then we had to get home. And yeah, so other than that, I've just been kind of relaxing and reading and just hanging out, trying to feel better.
Mhm.
Oh, we did go see The Housemaid at the
Yes.
movies,
Tell us a
and
little bit about that.
it was extremely good. I loved it. I was a little nervous going into it because
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of Sydney Sweeney. I don't think she's a
Oh.
very good actress. I think she's very mediocre. Like, I really do. I
Oh
think
my
she's very
gosh.
mediocre. You don't think?
Oh yeah, like definitely. But
Oh,
you're
okay.
coming right out and saying it.
Oh, yeah, I think that's how everyone feels. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't have high expectations
Mm-hmm.
for it and but it was really good. Like
Mm-hmm.
she did a really good job. Like
Okay.
and I think obviously Amanda Seyfried did
Of course
incredible. Like
she's fantastic.
I
Yeah.
knew she was gonna kill it. And
Mm-hmm.
so both of them together and Brandon Slanar was like he was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like he played that character to a T.
I'm so
And
interested to watch it,
it
especially for
was
that
so
character.
it was so surprising. Like if you didn't
Ooh.
know, you wouldn't have known. Like it was just done
Mm-hmm.
so well. Um But yeah, Brendan really liked it. He didn't know anything about it, had never read the
Mm-hmm.
book, but it's a good movie to go see with your significant other if they like thrillers or scary stuff and they're always trying to get you
Mm-hmm.
to
There's a
watch those kinds
compromise.
of things for them. It's a good compromise and you can just get them off your back for a little bit but don't go see it by yourself because Mallory was like, "Can I go see it on Sunday like by myself?" And I'm like, "I would not recommend. Like
No.
it is a very very graphic and like
Oh, really?
scary. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is
I'm
like
not
it's
not doing that. Mm-mm.
yeah, it's scary. It's I wouldn't have liked it. I would have been disturbed by myself.
Oh
But
no.
like
Not
that's the
disturbed.
book. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And reading it is a lot different than seeing it
And
in
seeing
front of
it
you.
and
So
being
I
in a
will just
dark
say
room,
that.
unable to escape it. Maybe this is something I just need to wait for. I feel like even with Josh next to me, I can't. I saw The Shining in 5th grade at a sleepover and I think about it every single day. So,
You did?
yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
not
gosh.
yeah, and I didn't want to watch it and I told everyone there I'm like I don't want to watch this. Your mom's letting us watch this. I don't want to watch this. And I think about it all the
It's
time. I swear.
insane.
I live at the end of a long hallway, my apartment, and I look down every day. Like it's ridiculous. Every time when I leave at like 4:15 in the
I've
morning, I'm
never
like,
seen that movie.
it's scary. I
I've
bet now
still
if I watched
never
it,
seen
I'd be
that.
fine. Maybe we'll watch it together. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll watch something
Or
good.
maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe we'll people we meet on vacation again.
Mm-hmm. I did
Which I
watch that
almost did
again.
do. I've watched it twice, but I almost watched it a third time the other day and I
Mm-hmm.
didn't. But it will be
Yeah.
happening very soon in the future.
It's such a cute movie.
It's so freaking cute.
I want to watch it a third time. Yeah.
If you guys didn't listen to our recap of it last week, definitely go check that out because we absolutely love everything about that book and the movie.
Yeah.
So that was very exciting. Reading wise, I
Yes.
finished Legend or no, not Legendary. Finale.
Finale.
Yes, the last book in the Caraval series. And I started bum, 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 Book Lovers by Emily
Round of
Henry.
applause.
Yay!
I love that
So
one.
after we watched and reread People We Meet on Vacation, I just really wanted to get back into her universe. I have not read this one, and I have not read Funny Story. I do not think I will read Funny Story, but I did pick this up at Target because it was just so cutesy for
You got
Valentine's
the cute
Day.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cute.
I did like that
Um,
one. I think that was my favorite until People We Meet on Vacation.
yeah, it's I like it. Having just read
Mm-hmm.
People We Meet on Vacation, which is my all-time favorite, I don't love it as much. I will say
Yeah.
that, but it's very good and it's very cute, and I like the premise. I have like 150 pages left, maybe. So, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's really cute. So,
Yeah.
my
It's
goal
a
this
good
year is
one.
to read more romance. So, we're getting it
You're
done.
getting there. You're getting it done. I'm proud.
Uh,
Can I just say,
hmm
your microphone was covering the first part of your sweatshirt, and
What do you mean?
I just saw some, and
Oh,
I thought your
the
sweatshirt said
awesome.
handsome. Oh.
I thought you were talking like there were some technical difficulties, and I'm like, you're kidding.
No,
No.
I thought your sweatshirt said handsome. I'm like, oh, okay. That's
No, it
cute.
says awesome. This
Because
is
Kayla is
a
awesome.
nod to one of our favorite podcasts, the What We Said
Oh, is that what
podcast.
that
This is
is?
their merch,
I
and it's a
interrupted you.
very
Say it again. I'm
it,
sorry.
this is merch from the What We Said podcast, which is our favorite podcast.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's it's a very ironic awesome. They
Yeah. It's never
coined the
said really
term to be
genuinely.
very ironic, and
You have to say
that
with
is just how I've
specific
been feeling.
inflection.
That is how I've been feeling this entire weekend.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome. We are in sync with the cycle thing.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we've gotten to that level, podcast audience, where we're going to talk about periods. Not in depth. Not at all in depth. Kayla and I have been in sync, I think, since like ninth grade.
Mm-hmm.
And it stayed.
Quite possibly.
I'm saying that it has stayed because I need to feel close to you.
Well, and also we were just together last month, so it's
Mm-hmm.
possible that we synced up again.
Uh-huh. You just can't keep us apart.
You can't.
We're sharing
No.
all the
Mind, body,
experiences
and spirit. We're just always right there with each
right there.
other. Hey guys, we're here to share a little bit of a life hack with you. It's called Kindle Unlimited, and if you're a Kindle girly like me, you're definitely going to want to check this out. So for just $12 a month, you'll get unlimited access to the Kindle Unlimited library, which includes over 4 million titles. And these aren't just any books. These are the ones that have been on your TBR list for a while. We're talking all of Frida McFadden's best thrillers, The Night Road by Kristen Hanna, the Fourth Wing series, and all of your favorite fantasy reads. You name it, it's probably on Kindle Unlimited. So go to the link in our Instagram bio or our show notes and start your Kindle Unlimited subscription today.
Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh.
gosh.
Shall we dive into this?
We shall, we
Let me get my
shall.
notes.
Yeah.
I don't have my
So we
iPad
did a
with me.
little bit of an intro um of
Yeah, we
how
did.
we started and like but what really pushed you? I said what pushed me and what pushed me was you, but what pushed you?
That can't be it.
What?
Can't just be me. There's no way. I
Oh,
inspire
well, I do have
nothing.
another thing to say about it, but go ahead, you can start. What gave you the push?
I've wanted to be an author of a book for my entire life. I remember when I was little, I found a typewriter in my parents' basement, and I started writing a mystery book about cupcakes.
Oh.
And I didn't finish it. She's lost. Someday she might be
Mhm.
uncovered. Um, yeah, it's
Oh.
always just been so fun for me to like sit down and write something else, like not about myself, although that happens a lot too. But yeah,
Yeah.
I've always wanted to write a book. That's like my dream job. I just want to write books. That has not happened yet. There have been no books written, although there has been one fanfic written many years
Yes.
ago.
Oh, I was wondering if you're gonna bring this up. I didn't want to be rude and bring it up,
I'm not going to
but
say anything else. That did happen. That was a book.
yeah,
That's a book. That was
Mallory, it
weird.
was so popular. It
Oh,
was
was
like
it?
on all of the lists. Yes, it had so many views on it.
Really?
And when I found out it was yours, I was like blown away. It had
Nuh-uh.
so many thousands. Yes, it had thousands of
I have
views.
not checked in on it in years. Are you serious?
What do you mean? No, this was like in real time. Like this was back then. Like it had thousands.
Did it really?
Tens of thousands.
Are you
Yes.
sure?
A
I think
100%. Because
I
I
feel like you're
found it
mistaken.
organically. I found it
Are you
organically,
sure?
and then I knew you were writing one. I was just randomly like on I always say Wattpad. It's Wattpad, looking for fanfics, And I knew you had written one, and you were like, I'm never going to tell you which one it is. And I was like, okay, bet. And then I was just like
Yeah.
randomly saving some, and I would always go to like the author's page, and this
Mhm.
one just said M. And I was like, I know this is
I
it. I
remember when
know
you
this is
found out
her.
because you took a screenshot of it and I had like a quote from the book in it, like on the
Yeah.
front, and that was my Instagram bio at the time. And I had to fess
Yes.
up. You
You did.
investigated and you figured it out. But yeah, so I guess that's a very different way to write a book. I don't think of it as
Yeah.
writing a book, but I guess it kind of was. You write it in
Mhm.
installments and
Yeah.
on my phone.
That was very
I finished
impressive.
it, I think, freshman year of college. So yeah, that was fun. There was no thought, there was no plan. It was whatever I wanted. So I'm never
Yeah,
gonna
but
read that again.
that's a super great way to just be like creative and just no expectations,
Yeah.
just do it. It's a good way to start.
So yeah, that kind
Yeah.
of pushed me to write a book. I don't really know. Okay, I feel like I talked to 3 different people over the summer who had talked about books they'd written. One person in particular was this guy at a bar who is a friend of someone in a wedding. And like a whole bunch of people from the wedding were at a bar over the summer. And I don't really know how we got talking about it, but he had written a book. And we started talking about like he wrote one draft of a whole different story and he trashed it. He didn't like it. He's like, I didn't feel like I was in it, so I'm not gonna do anything with that one, whatever. But I'm writing this other one, and I do feel like when you know, like with a book, when it
Mhm.
fits with you. And so we were talking about that. And I thought like I have so many things I want to write. I have a lot of stuff I want to say, just like through characters and like through stories and stuff. And so I was just really inspired. And maybe like 1 or 2 drinks in, I thought I have to do this. And I did. I think like the
Yeah.
next week or something I did. But yeah, what pushed you to start writing a book?
Um, I mean, I think you starting it definitely got the wheels spinning for me. But just like you, like I've always had the idea that I wanted to do it. Like I said before, it was just like having an idea or like
Mm-hmm.
what I wanted to write about. It was just the hardest part for me. And so
Yeah.
like I just never had a concrete idea of like what
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do or where I wanted the story to go. And
Yeah.
I think like branching into fantasy and like realizing that there's no rules and you can just be
Yeah, you
like
can do
really,
whatever.
really creative with it. I don't know. I think I've always had this like block. Just because I think of myself as like a pretty analytical person, like very just
Mm-hmm.
segmented and like organized, and this just seems like too creative almost. Like I don't
No, I
know if
hear you.
that's the right way to put it, but it's just I've always thought of myself as more like planned out and like not as
Mm-hmm.
creative. And then whenever I got to college and like I didn't have these outlets like with music or with writing and just like all of these
Mm-hmm.
things, I realized how much like I craved that and I didn't really have that in my life anymore. And so I don't know. I've just tried to like embrace that side of me this past couple years
Mm-hmm.
and just do things like that. Like, I mean, just even this, like even just like content creating
Mm-hmm.
and just things like that. Like interior design and
Yeah.
even like I don't know, I find cooking and things like that to be creative as
Cooking's
well. So
creative.
just yeah, I don't know. I just think that's always a block that I've had with myself is that like
Yeah.
I'm not creative, I'm not artistic, I'm not like
Mm-hmm.
good at that. Um, because I'm the other way, like I analyze data and I'm like
Yeah.
really good at math and like just things like that. I just feel like they can't coincide with each other and that is not true. So
Not at all.
I'm
No.
trying to STEM is now STEAM and we are embracing the artistic sides of ourselves. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
here. But I
No.
was gonna say what also really drove me was this is gonna sound so cheesy, but like reading Firefly Lane, which we read a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Just hearing Katie's story and like just how that's something that she always wanted to do, right? And then she like waited for so long
Mm-hmm.
to like actually start, and like spoiler alert, she didn't have a ton of time. And
My
so it's
gosh.
just like, yeah, I don't know. It's just like one of those things where it's like, why not just start it now? And
Yeah.
yeah. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I feel like that really drove me to like in a very like
Yeah.
cryptic
In a real
way,
way. I
but
mean,
it's just like,
yeah.
yeah. It's in a
I mean,
really,
like,
I feel like she put up all of those things because she was like a mom and a wife and like
busy.
had all these other
Mm-hmm.
responsibilities. And so, yeah, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
want to do that. I want to embrace
You gotta do it.
my
Don't put
hobbies
yourself
and
into
my
a
interests
box.
and take
Mm-hmm.
charge of it. And yeah.
It's empowering. It's so true that,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, when you grow up a little, you kind of fall out of touch. Well, I did anyway, fall out of touch with that more creative side. I've always been a creative person, but like,
Hmm.
I'm not an analytical person. Like, I'm not like you in that way at all. We're alike in many ways. I can't do that stuff. But I think we
Yeah.
are alike in that we want something to be fully ready to go. Like, before we dive into it,
Yes.
fully fleshed out and everything. And I think that's perfectionism, or maybe it's something else.
Yes.
Like, it's
Yes.
it's hard, like, to think like, why can't I just do this now? Like, why don't I just start? What's gonna happen?
Yes.
Like, only
I
something good,
agree.
maybe. Like, and already, since like diving into more creative stuff in adulthood, you feel more connected to yourself than ever. I'm talking about myself. But
No,
like,
I feel the same way. Yeah.
yeah, it's like, I don't know, through early adulthood, which I'm still in. Um, you kind of, I felt like my personality didn't really have somewhere to go, and like
Mm.
my job is very not creative, and I'm in a gray
Yeah.
cubicle all day, and it's
Oh.
very much like you sit there and you talk about boring stuff. It's like, I
Yeah.
can. So like, coming home and doing something creative every day, it's very healing, and it makes going to a place like that less soul crushing.
Yeah.
Still is a little bit, but like,
Totally fair. That's so fair.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love this for us. We have been talking about just like embracing our inner child, and
Mm-hmm.
like I feel like this is part of that. And
Yes, I do
yeah.
too.
So that's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, should we give some like brief descriptions of like what we're writing? Just like basic like genre, like I don't know, just some anything.
um,
Or maybe just like a couple of words to like describe it.
I have prepared a couple of words.
Okay. All right.
Okay, well, I'll give like a very. I know I did this like over the summer, but I don't know what episode that is, and I don't remember what I said. So, um, I, Mallory, am writing a fantasy book about twins separated at birth
Mm.
and the journey to find each other again, and then the finding and the consequential actions. Actions?
Wow.
Product of the finding. I don't know. I have some words
Consequences.
prepared to sum the thing up. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Identity,
Ooh.
actualization, and arcane.
Oh,
Those are my 3 words so far
I
for this
like it.
underdeveloped thing I have going.
Okay, that is super cool. So, is it going to be, have you decided on like standalone series?
In my head, it's a duology.
Okay,
2.
perfect.
Yeah.
Love it.
What about you? What you got
Kind
going
of like
on?
the twins. It's
Like the twins. It's so
duology.
symbolic. I'm so smart.
So, like, I have a question about this because this is
Okay.
something that I'm grappling with. It's
Okay.
like, how do you know if you have enough for more? And like, is this something that you're just gonna write both of them, right? Before
Mm-hmm.
you even like try to like get it published, right? It's like you're gonna write the whole story, both of them, and
Mm-hmm.
then publish, or is it like an afterwards kind
I
of thing.
don't know. I've never thought of it. I've never
Okay.
thought of that.
This is something I don't know about
I
the
don't
writing
know.
process. Like I'm just
I feel like with this kind of thing, I don't know. With like the little knowledge I have about publishing,
mhm.
I feel like you might want to just do one and like
Okay.
query the one, submit the one, and then maybe something will develop from that and then I mean be working on whatever you want to work on, but I would only submit one thing at a time because maybe it'll develop more if you get like insight from other professionals or something.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know. I'm sure it happens
Yeah.
both ways. I don't know what I would do. I'm not thinking about
Yeah.
that.
I don't know. I just think about like and we can this goes into kind of like who our inspirations are and all that stuff, but like when SJM sat down to write Throne of Glass, it's
Mhm.
like how did she that whole story had to be done like pretty much start to finish or at least start to halfway through because
Mhm.
the connections that she makes so early on are like
Yeah, that is true.
insane. Or is
Mhm.
she just like writing and she's like, "Oh, I remember I did this in the past book and now I'm gonna
Mhm.
like pull it back
Yeah, I'd be interested to
forward."
know. I'm sure there's some kind of outline that she had, but some of those are pretty, I don't know, I guess that's why you have editors, but yeah, I don't know.
My
That is
brain just
interesting.
like works more forward. You know what I mean? Like it's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, here like this is eventually going to happen, so I'm going to put this in here as like a foreshadowing
Yeah.
or something like that. I feel like it would be really hard for me to just like go back once I've already written one and be like, okay, what elements could we take
Yeah.
and like put in the future? I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. So I've just been thinking a lot about that,
Yeah.
but
Mm-hmm. I
yeah.
mean, there's different, everyone does it differently, I think. So
Yeah.
everyone thinks differently. I don't think, apparently. I don't know.
No, I think yeah, I think I'm overthinking it. And that's a lot of my struggle, like you said, with like the perfectionism and stuff, is gotta
Mm-hmm.
let some of that go and
Yeah.
just let it be. So,
Tell
but
us
yeah,
about your
mine
book.
is, I'm not sure, like I said, if it's gonna be a standalone or a series. I guess it depends on how much I am able to write.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm only about like maybe like 3 chapters into the whole like
Mm-hmm.
writing of it all, but I have like the whole storyline kind of
Yeah.
mapped out, which was, for me was the hardest part.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's about like grief and loss and how it has affected these two lands. One is, more resilient and more loving and more compassionate, and then the other, who is like completely closed off from them, is more concerned with like shutting off their emotions and power and greed and all of those things. And it's kind of like a love breeds love, hate breeds hate situation. And yeah, there's some magic going on. There's a girl on one side, a boy on the other, and
What's
yeah.
going
So
on?
it's gonna be interesting. There's yeah, I toyed with like how I was gonna do the POVs,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I've decided that I'm gonna do both.
Okay.
Just because I feel like it adds more to the
Mm-hmm.
story. So that's been interesting to have to like
That's a pretty full circle for you.
yeah.
Like,
Uh-huh.
it's not something you've always enjoyed.
I know, yeah. Well, it's not gonna be like a back in time situation, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think to get the full effect, we're gonna have
Mm-hmm.
to dive into
I like it.
each of their point of views. So it's
Very
gonna be
nice.
it's gonna be good. I'm
Sounds
excited about it. So
exciting. I can't wait to
yeah,
read it.
it's gonna be so fun. But okay, who are your biggest inspirations at the moment?
My inspirations. Um,
Mm-hmm.
kind of don't have like one solid inspiration. It's more like any young person I see like going for it or like doing something that they love, whether it's like I don't know, like a musician or any kind of artist. It's just like someone embracing that and going for it
Mm,
full send is so inspiring. It's like they did it. I can try to be
yeah.
like that. Like, I don't know. Um, and I know she's come up a lot, and I have not read any of her books. R.F. Kuang. I
Yeah.
think
Uh-huh.
I just, her whole outlook on the writing process, I've listened to a few podcasts where she's a guest. I really align with like what she has to say about being creative and thinking about your craft and how she goes about things, how she sees stuff. I
Mm,
align with it. And I think that's very inspiring to find someone who's successful and just really good at what she does, allegedly. Like,
yeah.
just talking about it in such a way that makes really good sense to me. I also like Taylor Swift. I don't know. Like, she's
Yeah.
such a good storyteller.
Oh,
And
yes.
I think, like, folklore in particular, she just, like, wrote a bunch of little stories. Like,
Yeah.
and I just love that. Like, she can do it. Anyone can do it. Like, you're just writing stories
Yeah.
and telling a message through those stories. And I love to do that. And yeah,
Yeah, that's really cool.
I like to find inspiration in different things. I really wish there was more of like one person who I want to be like
Yeah,
this,
no,
but
I wouldn't say mine's one person either. I would say there's obviously a lot of authors that
hmm
I am inspired by, and just like different things from each one, I
hmm
would say. So, like, I mean, obviously, like SJM and her like ability to just create this like
yeah,
epic story that is so like impactful,
yeah,
and the foreshadowing and just like the little elements
yes,
that really draw you in. I think it's amazing. Kristen Cicerelli
hmm
is obviously an amazing storyteller,
yes,
and I mean, just like the romance of it all, especially in like the Heartless Hunter series, like I was so intrigued by that. Their
yeah,
dialogue, just all of it. It was so like intentional and so just so good. I just felt like even their romantic interactions, like everything had a purpose and
yeah.
everything, it wasn't just fluff. It
Wasn't
was
just
just
thrown in there.
it was so like important to the story, and that's what I loved about it, and I felt like that's what made it so much more like romantic and
hmm
impactful, and so I loved that.
Yeah,
And then I guess like at the moment I think like Stephanie Garber, just like her ability to just create this like world, and I just love how it's just so whimsical, and it's
it's very whimsical.
oh my gosh, I love it. I
hmm
love how she can do that and just like pull you in, and it's so easy for me to create a mental picture in my mind of like
Yeah.
what's going on, even though like all this stuff is so out there and so
hmm
crazy. She does a really great job of that, and that is
She
something that
does.
I want for people when they read my books, because that's
hmm
something I've always struggled with, is like making a mental image when I'm reading. And
Yeah.
yeah, I want that to be easy for people to do. So,
Yeah, and it's hard to do that. I mean, we talked about
mhm.
visualizing people as stick figures, but maybe we are not fully the problem. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. Anyone ever think about that?
Seriously.
Maybe it's not us
Maybe it's the
all the time.
writing. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
have you done like any Pinterest boards, or like what do you do to
Oh,
like
yeah.
get yourself in the mindset, or like, you know?
I do have a Pinterest board. I have a
Mhm.
Spotify playlist. I have a
Woo!
notebook, like slash journal
Lovely.
thing. But like to get in the mood for writing, like I cannot like set up a
Yeah,
day where like I'm gonna write. Like it doesn't work. It
right.
doesn't matter. I will not create anything. I when I do that, I tend to just go back to old stuff I've written and like tear it apart. And like that's not
Yeah.
the goal. I'm not
Uh-huh.
making anything new when I do stuff like that. So I really just have to do it when I feel like it. And I feel like I know like in the days leading up because I'm not really writing a whole lot during the week. It's mostly like Friday. That's a big day for me. But like
Mm.
I just know that I'm gonna like do something good on Friday because
Yeah.
and maybe it's like how desperate I am to not be at work. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, I feel honestly like my most creatively charged when I'm somewhere that's not inherently creative, or like
Yes.
it's just like that part of me is like, ah, like let me out.
Yeah, let
Like,
me
everyone
out.
here
That's
sucks.
awesome.
But like,
Oh my god.
so I don't know. And then
Yeah.
I'm real excited to like go and do this thing that is gonna make me feel happy and it's gonna help me make something fun for myself. And yeah, so I guess I like a candle. Maybe that's what I do to get in the mood. I've got one going right now. It's Christmas themed.
I love it.
I do Life of Candle,
Yeah,
tasty drink.
that is the next step, I think. Like I'm still kind of ironing out some of like the plot
Mm-hmm.
details and things. But that I think is the next step for me is to like really create like the mood so that when
Mm-hmm.
I get writing, I can just easily pull out like these little
Yeah.
characteristics and things.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, yeah, that's the next step for me. Is like, I love the Spotify playlist idea. That's such a good
It's just
idea.
so fun. And like I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
It's mostly for me to just listen to while I'm doing it. I don't know necessarily
Mm-hmm.
if it aligns with what's happening. I know some of them definitely don't, but like the vibe's there.
Yeah. I'm the
But
same way too. Like, I can't really set aside like a certain time where I'm like, I'm gonna get this
mm-mm.
done right now. And the thoughts like just always occur to me usually at night. Like it's usually like when
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to sleep and then it's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, what about this?"
We have
And
something to
like
do.
it just like spins in my mind. Hey, we're popping in to tell you guys something special. So at the link in our Instagram bio or our show notes, we have an Audible 30-day free trial available. This includes a free book of your choice and access to the Audible Plus library. I have traditionally been a Kindle girly, but I've been loving Audible because it syncs up directly where I left off. So, if I have to drive somewhere, I'll just turn it on in the car, and when I get back to my Kindle, it'll be exactly where I left off. Audiobooks are not what they used to be. There's dramatized versions, multiple POVs and voices, and action sequences that you can't get from reading a physical book. So I highly suggest you try it out. Go to the link in our Instagram bio or our show notes or go to audibletrial.com/doublebookedpod to get your 30-day free trial. So what would you say has been like the hardest part of the process so far and like the easiest?
Okay. The easiest part where okay. I think just like coming up with the actual story itself came to me the easiest. And that was it. Like getting everything out in a way that is cohesive and that I can remember what I was thinking, I guess was kind of difficult, but I don't know. Like I know how to talk to myself, so maybe that wasn't so difficult. Coming up with the idea and like creating a little outline, I think that was pretty easy. The hardest part is 1000% writer's block.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, it sucks. It's like you have all the ideas and all this stuff that you want to say, and it's just hard to like get it out of my brain. And then it's all just like in there, and I feel claustrophobic. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like writing for me is very much about like turning what's inside outward. And like
Mm.
that's just hard for me to do if I'm not in the right headspace.
Yeah.
And so like I really need to work on just getting it out and like you'll fix it later, like whatever. What did
Yeah.
I think Hemingway said like write drunk, edit sober or something. Like
Yeah.
drunk can just be disorganized. Like write it out and fix it up later when you're sober. Like yeah, writer's block. It's
Mhm.
so horrible and it's just hard to get out of. So I'd say that's the
Yeah.
hardest part for sure. If I didn't have that, I feel like I'd be done 2 months ago. But I'm not.
Yeah. That's funny.
What about
No,
you?
I think the easiest part was yeah, probably just like getting all the ideas like
Mm-hmm.
organized and just out. I felt like once I started, like I just kept having new
Yeah.
ideas. I was like, what about this? And what about this character? And what about
Mm-hmm.
like if this person did this? And it was really good for me actually like to talk it out with Brendan because
Yeah.
even though he kept like saying like, well, Pierce Brown does this and all these things, I'm like, I don't care what
Uh,
Pierce Brown does.
Do I
But
look like
anyways,
Pierce Brown? No.
no, I'm like, It's okay. But no, I think it was actually really good to talk it through with him. Like I
Yeah,
didn't take all of his suggestions,
you can't.
but a couple
Mm-mm.
of them did stick, and I was like, okay, like you're right about that. I think I should add that in, and I think this needs to be more important, and
Mm-hmm.
all of those things. I think the hardest part was just that I kept, once again, being a perfectionist
Yeah.
and felt like I had to have everything ironed out before I started, like the actual writing. And I just kept asking myself like the same questions like over and over. Like I would just go so deep into like the
Mm-hmm.
why. And I was like, okay, but like the
Yeah.
magic can do this, but like why can't it do this? And what if this happens? And like I just went down these rabbit
Mm-hmm.
holes. And like you do have to have a concrete, like these are the rules.
Yeah.
And I think that's important to like a magic system and like all of that. But I just got really bogged down in like the details and it
Mm-hmm.
was like hard for me to like come out and I'm like, do I just have to like scratch it? Like do I just have to like start all
Yeah.
over? And I'm like, no, like we got this far. Like we can make it
Mm-hmm.
work. There's no rules here. Like you
Yeah.
make the
You can
rules.
make
So
it work.
it's like,
Mm-hmm.
well that doesn't make sense. Well, it like none of this makes sense. It's okay.
Does it
Like
all make
it's
sense? Like,
not real.
take a
Like
step
it's
back. Well, it's not real. Exactly.
so I think I just got really bogged down into the details and yeah, not
Mm-hmm.
everything has to be
No, it's
not everything has
difficult.
to make sense. There's a lot of books that we read where the magic and the
Mm,
things that are happening don't make a ton of sense. But you
don't make
know what?
sense. No.
There's a yeah, and I don't it's not like I want my story to have like plot holes. Like that's what I'm trying to avoid,
No.
but it's just like I think I was just getting a little too far
Mm-hmm.
into it. So,
Better that than
it
the
was hard.
alternative, I guess. But it is hard when
Yeah,
you do
right.
that. Because, like, you're the only
Mhm.
one who knows all this stuff. Like,
Yeah,
what do I
exactly. It's
do?
just like in my
Like,
head, and it's
uh-huh.
like, how do I get
I'm
that
stuck.
to make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, if I try to talk to Josh about it, he has been helpful. He's helped me get through, like, the one big thing that happens in this one. And that was helpful, but,
Hmm.
like, he just doesn't get it. And, like, sometimes it's just not what I need. You're
Yeah,
not
and
a
like I
girl, you
keep
don't understand.
exactly, and I'm like, I'm trying to explain to Brendan that like the romance is like kind of the star of the show, and like
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh,
understand that
okay.
like you're not going
You're
to
not a
like
romance girly.
yeah, like this isn't a, unless I was your like since I'm your wife, you're definitely gonna read it, but like you would not be going to Barnes and Noble and like picking this off the shelf. Like it's not
Yeah,
made for you.
it's not for him,
So like it's
exactly.
okay that like you find that there are things missing, whether that be I don't know,
More
war
gore.
or just like I'm not gonna write about war. I don't know anything about war and I
Yeah,
don't
why would you do
really
that?
care. So it's okay.
Oh my
Um
gosh.
I'm writing the story that I want to read. And that'll be
Exactly.
those my favorite tropes and my favorite things to
Mm-hmm.
read. And I absolutely hate a fight scene. I hate a war. I don't like it. I don't like to read about it. So it's just
Gosh.
unless there's a point to it. Like if
Yeah.
there's a but sometimes I feel like there's not a point.
No, just for action.
And in my
Yeah.
story, there's not a point. There's no point.
If it's
So,
not the star, it's not the star. And
oh,
that's
not
just
the
it.
star.
It's
But yeah.
just it, folks.
Have you thought of a title for your
Yeah.
book yet? You did?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Is it like
It just ended.
what do you like about a title? Like is it long? Is it
No,
short? Is
it's
it
one word.
significant? Okay.
Have I not
Nice.
told you my title?
I don't think so.
Huh. Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
Ooh.
It's not a big
Yeah.
deal. Um, I like, and I think we share this when like a title, there's a reveal. Or like
Mhm.
it's usually later. I feel like mine can be later, but it doesn't matter, I
Mhm.
guess. Yeah, I like when it like calls back to like a theme or like a like a phrase that's very important in the
Yeah.
book or something. And yeah, I like it to have meaning. I think things like Quicksilver or Brimstone, like those are fine. They're just not very creative and like I don't care like what it's called at that point. It's just not as exciting for me personally. But
Yeah.
like, I
So we
think
won't know what the title means of your book
no, like
until
you'll
we read it.
probably know.
Okay.
But there's like two meanings to this word.
Oh, perfect.
So,
Double meaning.
it's not a real word. It's something I've made
Oh,
up.
okay, perfect. Love.
Yeah,
Love
it's
it.
not something weird, but it's just it's gonna mean two things. It's gonna mean one thing, and then we're gonna see it might mean something else, and then maybe it means something else. Anyway, yeah,
Ooh.
I think I wrote down like a really good title is To Kill a Mockingbird, and maybe that's because Jean Louise Scout Finch is on my mind. But um it's a good representation of like the whole book. It's talking about like innocence and how you can't kill a mockingbird because like they only
hmm
bring beauty. They're not hurting anything. Why would we do that? Like you're wrong
Yeah.
if you do something like that. It's a good title. I think
Yeah, that's a
that's one
really
of the
good
better ones.
yeah, that's a good title.
What
I
do you
like it.
think makes a good
But
title?
it's still very intriguing and like if you saw that on the shelf, like you'd be like, "Oh, that
Like,
sounds
what's that mean?
yeah, what
Mhm.
does that mean?" And that sounds good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think a good title is definitely short. Um, I have one idea for
Mhm.
mine, but it's not like significant or anything. Like it's just kind of, what the book's about.
That's
Kind
okay
of.
though.
Like and it sounds good, but it's not anything groundbreaking. So I think I also love like you when there's a reveal
Mhm.
later on in the book and you're like there's there's the
There it is.
title, there's
That's
the title.
important.
So if it comes to that and I can make that happen in the book,
Mhm.
then obviously I would love to do that. But
Yeah.
until then, I'll roll with what I have
Mhm.
or
And
keep thinking,
maybe you don't have one for a while. Like,
yeah.
and
I
mine
always
might
think it's
change.
better to come up with it afterwards. Like or
Mhm.
like yours is completely like integrated into your story. So like that's why you have it now. But it's just like I just feel like it makes so much more sense to do it after.
Yeah.
Like,
Then you got your
yeah.
whole thing and you can figure out what's most important. What do you want to be representing your book in like a couple words or
hmm
whatever. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have to think too, like if it's going to be two books or one book
Mhm.
or you know what I mean? Because then you gotta kind of make that
Then you come up with a
work
series name, which is
together.
also fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah, like the Crimson Moth series.
I
Yeah.
maintain that that's not what it should be, but it's fine. It's fine.
No, I thought you didn't like the Rebel. I thought you didn't like Rebel Witch.
Yeah, I think it should have been the Crimson Moth. Like
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That
that
book
should be
should
the
have been
first
called
one.
The Crimson Moth. Yeah, yeah,
And then it
yeah.
could be like the
Okay.
Heartless Hunter duology or whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Mallory has
matter.
beef with the Heartless Hunter name title.
It's
She
just
doesn't she doesn't love that one,
it's
but
okay.
we love the
Amazing
books.
books.
We
Don't
love
get
the
it
books
twisted.
so much. I wish there was more of them, but like I respect the duology and
Respect the
that's why I loved it.
duology.
That's why I loved it.
Yeah.
I also picked up A Dark Forgetting
I want to read
this
that so
weekend,
bad.
so yeah, I'm
Hmm.
gonna be reading that soon. So
Yeah.
excited about that. But yeah, and we've been talking about this a little bit, but I stumbled upon Kristen Cicerelli along with other authors, like hosts this writers retreat. Does she always host it, or she just happens to be doing it this year?
I don't know. I feel
I,
like this is the first time I've seen of it.
yeah,
I don't think
it's
she's
like
hosting it. I feel like it's just a few
she's just like a
different.
part of it.
Yeah.
You go there and basically like they give you advice and you write in these beautiful places for like
Hmm.
a week
I
and
would just
it's
love to do
so
something like that.
amazing. Oh my gosh, if we did that, I would oh my gosh, it's so awesome.
Maybe we should do our
It was
own.
like thousands of dollars.
It was so much
I
money.
mean, we could make our own
We could
like
do our own
at
retreat.
I mean, we wouldn't have author inside New York Times
No, I
bestselling
guess not.
authors giving us advice, but we could go to the
I haven't
cabin
did that yet. Hmm.
and just write, and that would be fun.
That would be fun.
So,
Have a whole itinerary.
yeah, for
That would be
sure.
fun. Creative writing exercises, one of my favorite things in the entire world. I would
Just
love
sit
it.
there and like do. icebreakers and creative art,
And what's
writing
your name?
prompts.
Where are you
It'd be so
from?
funny. My
That would
worst
be so
nightmare.
fun. No, it's the
Literally.
worst. And the older you get, like the
Gosh.
more it keeps happening, it's like, are we still doing an icebreaker? The ice is thickening. This
Seriously.
sucks.
Like, you have like 40-year-olds in meetings.
Please, I don't care where they're from. They don't remember where they're
Yeah,
from. Just kidding. I feel like I could talk about writing for hours and hours and
I
hours.
know.
So, I guess not. I'm excited for us. I think this was fun. Um,
Hmm.
and honestly, I'm feeling a little inspired. It's fun to talk about it. It makes me feel
I know.
like I want to get back to it, but I
Yeah.
can't because I have to go to bed very soon.
I know. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, I like that we did this episode because I was feeling the same way. I was kind of in a rut. The holidays happened, and I didn't really get back into it the way I wanted to.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, this is definitely going to jumpstart me back
Yeah.
up again, I think.
Hmm.
So, you guys will hold us accountable,
Yes.
and
Ask us
it'll
every
be
couple
good.
episodes. Leave many comments asking, "Where's your book? What are you doing?
Where's the book?
Where's the book?" Weekly word count? Leave us all those comments. It'll be fun. Be like a game.
Hmm. Yeah, such a
Yeah.
fun game. Okay, well,
Yeah.
next week we'll be covering the Caravel series by Stephanie Garber in its entirety. So also leave Mallory some comments of encouragement as she tackles 2.5 books this week.
Oh my god. It's been done, but I've been in, I don't know. We're gonna do it. Yeah, in order to cheer me on, you leave comments on Instagram or DM us. We're doublebooked_pod, or on TikTok, double_booked_pod. I really need some help. Give me your speed reading tips. I'm gonna try immersive reading. I'm gonna try using Audible. I need help and I need inspiration. So if you can do that, this is a cry for help. This is exactly what this is. Yeah. Oh,
Okay. We believe in you, though.
is that
You're gonna
me?
do it. What?
Did you hear that?
No.
The squeaking?
No, I don't hear
You
anything.
can definitely hear it.
I can't hear it.
There's a puppy at play among us.
Oh, well,
And
it's fine. It's encouraged. It's encouraged, actually.
She's a huge part of my reading rut and writing rut, by the way.
I'm sure.
I can't
Yeah.
focus on anything.
Becoming a full-time mom, yeah, that has an effect on
I'm a
the
mommy.
time you have.
I'm
The
a
free
mom.
time. I'm a mommy.
I'm a mommy. Yeah. It's pretty.
Yes.
Yeah. But that's all
Well,
from
we
me.
believe in you. You're gonna get it done, and we hope the listeners will read it along with us as well.
Yes.
And yeah, get it done because the episode's coming next week, ready or
It's
not.
coming. Ready or not. The train's leaving without you or with you. Dragging your feet.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys. We will catch up with you next week. But until then, happy reading. Bye.
Bye.